Yeah, I'm Josh. I'm the owner of Honeybee Herb. Basically, we have a product-based business that specializes in smoke shop accessories and cannabis dispensary market. And then we also have an IT division that we do project management for and some development work. And so as I gone through my evolution of understanding software and, going through that and then, just deep diving, you have to become one with the software and the tools that you're utilizing. And what I discovered was that we really needed an enterprise system. So then we started to look for a new software, went down that whole rabbit hole. So what I tend to find out over the years is that, you get a software, the sales guy will tell you to solve 90% of your problems. And then these 10% over here, you got to do these workarounds. But they solved the 90. So as soon as that's implemented, this 10% becomes your new 90. And so now all of those pain points re-exist again. So I had done things, I had asked some of the biggest players in smoke shop space. I had toured Midwest's facility. I saw that they were on Zoho. I had explored some of my other customers, that Microsoft Dynamics, NetSuite, Oracle, SAP, Salesforce, with some other integrations, all these different things. But we're a small business, so cost obviously matters, robust, and flexibility to grow, right? So with that being said, I wanted to be in a situation where I wasn't looking for a new software to solve my solution. I was looking to operate more like iPhones or things of that nature. And we just rolled out the next enhancement. And so therefore we need that ability to expand that way. And Zoho has given us that. Most of our applications inside of Creator are tailored to inventory. They are expanding outside of there, but that's where it began. And we basically created our own features that inventory was missing, that I desperately needed. And so the two of them pairing together gave us this flexibility and allowed us to create a synonymous working environment for my warehouse team. So for instance, we didn't have real robust barcode scanning. So we needed that. So we built that in. Basically, we built a queue system. Looks very similar to when you go to the airport, departures, arrivals, whatever. So we have a hand inspect section. We have an urgent section. We have a retail dropship, wholesale dropship, on hold orders and locked orders. Those even have different permissions based on who's logged in there. So that is all done in Creator. We've also done some inventory adjustments and things of that nature. Some of the features that we needed was we do trade shows. We need to move inventory to the trade shows very quickly. So we just built warehouse to warehouse transfer, but that is based on scanning. That feature was something we desperately needed. Creator gave us that flexibility to allow us to add that. We use all Zoho applications as much as we can, and then we push out to Creator for the additional enhancements and features that we need, and then we push the data all back in. So that's typically how we use Creator. We have a couple of things in process right now that will be a little bit more standalone inside of different Creator applications, but that's where it kind of all begun, and it's given us that flexibility, and it's allowed us to just, instead of waiting for a feature to be launched, it gave us the ability to create that feature and then push it back in. The thing that I would say the most about Creator is just the ultimate flexibility that you can build your own low-code apps. I mean, you can pretty much do anything that your heart desires. I'm not a developer, so I don't code. So the more that you can understand what the tool can and cannot do, the better you can guide a developer that's going to create that. And then that's going to bring your vision to life. That 10% of things that we were doing workarounds before, whenever we moved to a new product, and that 10% now became your new 90%, your headache there, we would now be able to code that out. And so it gave us that flexibility now to solve for all of those headaches that we could not solve on our own. They were hard-coded. Other software is much more hard-coded. And so this gave us that flexibility now to work like a phone and roll out an enhancement versus oh, we need a new software. And so now we were able to scale.